All right, I'm waiting for a few people to get in here. I don't know what to say, you guys. I'm shocked. If you've been following my YouTube channel and my stream, you know this story absolutely shook my reality. I couldn't believe that this was allowed to happen. It started out as Senator Jeff Merkley, and I'm going to bring it up. It started out as this senator trying to get into one of the closed down Walmart facilities. He heard that they were housing immigrant children in these facilities and they wouldn't let him in. So it started as a political thing. He was trying to knock Trump and make Trump look bad by saying, look at all these children you have in here. But Trump quickly tweeted that this policy was started during the Obama administration and that these children had been in these closed Walmart stores for 4 years. And like I said, if you've been following my stream at all, you know this topic is near and dear to my heart. I don't care about the left. I don't care about the right. There are children sleeping on the floor at Walmart. So thankfully, today the story broke. It's getting mainstream attention. And this is why it's so scary and so important. Everything you see in the media, they do for a reason. They do on purpose. These people are talking heads that are bought and paid for. Now, this is why it's so important. Let me show you. These children that are immigrants, their parents brought them across the border. The parents were detained and sent back, and the children are kept in detention centers, okay? So they lose their kids for crossing the border with them. Why this is so scary and important, you guys, is if our government has thousands of children in closed down Walmarts living in cages like dogs, and we don't stop it, if we don't go absolutely crazy over this, in 10 or 20 years, it might be you and your kids imprisoned in dog cages in Walmarts. That's what this story is about. This is a test. See, they've made it about an argument between the left and the right. Well, who's wrong? Trump, Obama, what should we do with the kids? They're taking away from what's going on. If we as Americans allow this to happen, oh, they're just immigrant children. They don't belong here. If we allow this to happen to them, then that gives the government the sign. We will let this happen to anybody. And have you heard the old parable? First they came for, and I'm just going to make things up here. First they came for the blacks, and I did nothing. And then they came for the Jews, and I still did nothing. And then they came for the Christians, and I did nothing. And then they came for the gays, and I did nothing. And then they came for me. And I looked around, and there was nobody left to help me. That fits this parable perfect. What reality are you and I living in where we go shop and buy our groceries from Walmart, and you go vote for your local politicians, and you go vote for your president, and there's children in cages like dogs in closed down Walmarts all over the country? And it's not a few. Let's go back over here to this story. It's not a few children living in Walmart. Thousands. At this Walmart alone, the Walmart where this senator who was trying to make Trump look bad, I just got to throw that in there, because this dude didn't care about the kids. See, I've been researching him this week since I've been going off about this guy. He didn't care about the kids. He was trying to make Trump look bad, and it backfired. But anyway, here in this Walmart alone are 1,400 boys, 10 to 17, housed inside the 250,000 square foot shell of a former Walmart superstore. None of the 313 bedrooms have doors or ceilings. Yeah, they're laying on concrete floor, on rubber mats, with shock blankets. You know, the shiny shock blankets firemen and paramedics use? Those are their blankets, okay? And then it talks about the good food they have. Like, come on, man. They're living, I don't know why it's showing all these nice photos, okay? This might be a real photo. But this right here, this is not a real photo. The real photos are slowly coming out, okay? So I came across some of these last week, some of these photos, when I first started going crazy about this story, okay? This is the reality of the conditions they're living in. And it's clean and it's safe, don't get me wrong. But they're treating them like dogs. They're not treating them like humans. You know what I mean? They raise taxes for everything you can imagine. They find money, they print money, they do whatever they want. There are kids living in closed down Walmarts right now. And I've been incarcerated before. In this Walmart, they have the TVs up high. And the kids come out of the cage an hour a day because I watch them. There's photos of them walking around looking up at the TV. When they go to the bathroom, they're escorted to the bathroom with their hands behind their back, and their bathroom's a porta potty inside the Walmart. So see, they've made this story all convoluted. They've made it an argument between the left and the right, between Trump and Obama, between the senator. They've completely distracted everyone, okay? The moral of the story is, number one, there's children living in Walmarts that have been taken away from their parents because they brought them across the border. That's number one, and they've been there for years. Number two is this story, it's went mainstream now today, finally. This story is a test, and you better believe the CIA watches, the NSA and the CIA, they watch and they monitor everything. And they are monitoring the public's reaction to this story. So at this time is when everybody needs to start making their signs and go shut these Walmarts down. This is when thousands of people need to be in the street with signs and stopping traffic from going in and out of these facilities. Because this is the test. If we let this happen, if we do nothing, if we don't scream from every building in every city all over the U.S. that this is absolutely wrong and needs to stop right now, 10 years from now, your kid might be in one, or you might be in one. Or next time a natural disaster happens, they might say you can't go back to your city. Because they did this to a few Walmarts around the country that are filled with thousands of children. You think they can't do this to every Walmart around the country quickly? I've been researching flipping these Walmarts, okay? They say within 8 hours, if they close a Walmart, within 8 hours, it can be converted to one of these detention centers. It takes 8 hours. Nothing's bolted down in your Walmart. Next time you go to Walmart, go to one of the aisles and don't grab the shelf. Grab the thing the shelf's connected to and push on it real hard. See if you can move it around. It's not bolted to the floor. Do you know why? It's so they can easily convert them into detention centers. And if you think I'm wrong, look it up. There's on Wikipedia, there's a whole story about it. I should go to it. 8 hours. 8 hours to turn a Walmart into a prison. So this is the test, you guys. It's not about the left and the right. This is to see what we're going to do. Are Americans finally going to be outraged? I don't think they are. And that's why I'm on here preaching right now. I'm not even reading the chat. I am so mad over this. I will not vote. You guys, we could shake the country. If we got 190 people in here right now, if all 190 of you guys do something, call someone, write someone, tweet about it. I don't know. If everybody would do something, we could stop this. If everybody would say they're not going to vote, if everybody would say, you know what, if everybody said I'm never shopping at Walmart again, even though Walmart no longer owns the store, if right now today everybody said I'm never shopping at Walmart again, and a huge chunk of us didn't go, Walmart would work to get these children out of these facilities. Walmart would get hit so hard in the pocket. We wouldn't have to protest. We wouldn't have to scream from the rooftops. We wouldn't have to get arrested. If all we could do was get everybody we know, if we told everybody we know, don't shop at Walmart for 1 month, Go to any store but Walmart. Shop on Amazon. Go to your local grocer. Go to a farmer's market. 1 month. Don't shop at Walmart. I guarantee you they would do everything in their power to get these children out of those Walmarts and into foster care. Because this is the test. Are we going to put up with it? Are we? I'll tell you one thing. If one of those was within a few, we'll say 5 hours of my location, I would round up so many people. I would pay people to go. Unfortunately, not only do I not have a way to get there, I don't have a way to drive across the country with a bunch of people. If that Walmart was, if any one of those Walmarts were near my location, I would be on the first thing smoking out there, and I'd live stream the whole thing. I'd stand outside of that Walmart with signs and I'd live stream it. And I'd beg you guys to share the video, and I'd beg you guys not to shop at Walmart, and we'd try to get something done. Unfortunately, I'm so far away, this is the best I can do. I can make this video and try to wake you guys up. The story's not about the left and the right. The story's about children on the floor at Walmarts all over the country. There's only 4 of them that they're like specifically, that's the wrong picture. There's only 4 of them that they're like specifically, I'll show you right here on a map. There's only 4 that they have came out and said, these are, or 5. These are the detention centers, okay? These right here are detention centers for immigrants in our country. So we got Riviera, California, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Midland, Texas, Livingston, Texas, Brandon, Florida. All those locations right now are filled with children. Thousands of children, probably 10,000 children in total, are sleeping on the floor in cages at Walmart, coming out for an hour a day to walk in a circle, watch TV, and then they walk with their hands behind their back to go get their food and go to the porta potty. These are children that have committed no crime. They came across the border. They've committed no crime. Don't let this turn into a political debate, a political matter. This is about human beings being caged for committing no crimes for years in detention centers. Children. If this doesn't spark outrage, if this doesn't shake you guys and wake you guys up, nothing ever will. I mean, this is it. It's right in our face. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? How are we going to change it? How are you guys watching? What is everybody watching today going to do? One thing. Tell 5 people. Tell 5 people. Ask 5 people not to shop at Walmart. Pull the stories up on your phone and show it to them. See, this is dangerous right here. You guys might not understand, but this is dangerous. When I start telling people, don't shop at Walmart, when I start trying to make that viral, that's when I become dangerous to the establishment. Do you see what I'm saying? When I start telling people not to spend their money at huge corporations, that's where my YouTube channel takes a turn from crazy nonsense conspiracy theories to this dude has power that can damage us and he needs to be stopped. This is one of the realest videos I've ever made because the facts are there. There's children sleeping on the floor in Walmart. I'm giving you direct action. Tell 5 people not to shop at Walmart and show them the articles, show them the photos of the children on the floor. That's power. That's powerful. That's how you beat these people. Picketing doesn't do anything. Protesting doesn't do anything. Stop voting. Stop paying taxes. Stop shopping at Walmart stores across the whole country and see how quick we get what we want. See how quick we get these children out of here. That's power right there. The only thing these evil corporations and these evil politicians understand is when we hit them in their pockets. And they can't have men like me preaching what I'm preaching. Do you understand? I'm sober. I'm of sound body and mind. I eat healthy. I live healthy. I work out. I love and take care of my children and my family. I'm dangerous to them. I'm dangerous to them. Nothing can stop me. Do you see what I'm saying? And the bigger my platform gets, the more you guys share my videos and thumb me up, the realer I can be. And the more money I get, the more louder I'm going to be. Because I don't care about money. My children are fed. We finally have a nice roof over our heads. I need nothing else. I don't need fortune and fame and riches. You know what impresses me? You know what makes me feel good? If half of the 200 people watching right now, this is more valuable than money. If half of you guys show 5 people this story, you don't even have to share my video. Show the photos from Google, show the article from CNN. If 5 of you, or if 100 of you show this story to 5 people and tell them don't ever shop at Walmart again, because they made this deal with Homeland Security. They made this possible. And if we don't help the children, who's going to help us? Nobody will help us either. Maybe next year or 2 years from now, your family's in one of these Walmart facilities. Maybe in 10 years, they convert every Walmart into one of these. Who knows what their plans are? But if we allow this to happen now, that's the green light for the corporations, for Homeland Security, for the government. That's the green light. If we stand for this and we give our consent for these children to live in these cages, that's the green light. They know that we'll stand for anything. We'll stand for anything. If we allow this to continue, we will stand for anything. We will let this happen to anybody and nobody will say anything. You guys, we cannot allow this to continue. There's better photos. Let me Google something different. We'll do former superstore and see what it says. Former, because nobody's saying Walmart in the news. Yeah, that's funny too. Hold on, let me go back on cam for a second. First of all, a couple important things. When I originally found this story about a week and a half ago, if you guys know, I've spoke about this 3 or 4 times on my channel now. When I originally found this story, there were many more photos. There were like, I'll probably say 10 photos from inside these Walmarts. And the photos were a few years old, okay? As soon as Trump tweeted about them, I started looking all this up, all right? Now those photos are convoluted. They're all mixed in with photos from other detention facilities. I can't find the absolutely chilling photos that I found before. So that's the first thing. And then I was going to say something about CNN. Let me look at the website again. Oh yeah, I remember. Here we go. Let me show you guys. Here, this is really important too. You see how they word this? What it's like inside the former superstore in Texas, where the U.S. is holding 1,400 immigrant children. Take 2 notes from this headline. Number 1, instead of it saying Walmart, instead of it saying former Walmart, it says former superstore. You see what I'm saying? No, say what it is. It's a former Walmart. Because if you put former Walmart in there, number 1, Walmart's going to sue you. They're going to come after you. But number 2, if you put Walmart, that will put fear in the heart of every American. Everybody who's heard the horror stories about FEMA and Walmart and New World Order, if they put Walmart in that headline, everybody will know it's true. That'll wake up too many people. That keyword is Walmart. That means every video anybody's ever made that's on the internet about Walmarts being converted into prisons becomes true instantly. So that's why they don't have Walmart in the title. The second thing is they say, hold on, let me move it over for you. The second thing they say is the former superstore. It's not plural. They say superstore in Texas, where the U.S. is holding 1,400 immigrant children. Do you notice else how they did the wordplay? They didn't make it plural when they should have, because this isn't just one location. There are 5 locations, each holding thousands of children. And why didn't they mention the girls? They had, and I don't know, I'm asking you guys, I'm about to come to the comments. They didn't mention the girls in this article, and I don't know why they didn't mention the girls, all right? They only mentioned the number of boys in one Walmart superstore, okay? So I'm taking that number, at least times it by 5. So that's already, you're pushing 5,000 boys, okay? The girls' numbers weren't mentioned. So let's let's just say they got the same amount of girls as boys. That brings the number up to 10,000 children in 5 Walmarts. Do you guys even understand 10,000 people, how big that is? That's like a whole football stadium of people, like a small college or high school football high school. It's definitely got to be college. 10,000 human beings, children that have committed no crimes, are on the floor in Walmarts. And somebody said this is a staged event. Yeah, it might be a staged event. You know what it's staged for? It's staged to see if we go crazy and rip the doors off the Walmart. Because if we don't, then the deep state, the government, whoever, they know we'll stand for it. And maybe this becomes standard procedure. Maybe instead of going to jail and having a trial in a court of law, maybe from now on Americans might have to go in one of these converted Walmarts for 6 months while the jails are too full, while they wait to get a slot in jail and go to court. I mean, you don't know what their agenda is. I don't. But I know if we stand for this, that gives them a clear sign. Tomorrow they might lock up blacks. Next week, Jews. The week after that, gays. Well, I mean, and you can throw white people in there at any time too. And they know no one will do anything. Maybe they'll lock up Democrats. Maybe they'll start putting, and I'm talking in the future, maybe they'll put far right leaning people in these detention centers. You don't know, but this is the test. And if we don't stand up now and stop it dead in its tracks, we cannot allow this. Then that's the green light. They'll start taking us one group at a time. However you identify yourself, what makes you you? Is it your race, your color, your beliefs? What makes you you? Think about that for a second and imagine if they decide to put that group of people in these detention centers. They'll know nobody's going to do anything. And one at a time, they're going to take people out of the country, out of the system. One group by race or religion or creed or beliefs. One group at a time, they're going to start demonizing people. And they're going to start, I'm telling you, this has to be stopped. This is not an argument between the left and the right. This is the point. This is as bad as if they were to make guns illegal in the US. All you gun rights activists, there's children on the floor at Walmart right now. I think it's time to write the NRA and say, hey, let's get these kids off the floor at Walmart. I'm telling you, this is a test. It might be a staged event. It might be fake news. It might be, I mean, it's not fake news, but there might be a hidden agenda. There might be a hidden agenda, but I'm telling you, this will let them know if Americans are going to stand for this or not. I'm looking for the photos I found last week, guys, and they're gone. Like, all I got is those few I've been showing. Children superstore. Let's see. Let's try one more. Detention. I can't remember the keyword I used to find all the good. See, everything's I mean, it's all convoluted now. Maybe I do Texas. The photos are all mixed up with all kinds of different ones. Here's where the senator showed up trying to make Trump look bad. He tried to put this off on Trump, and then Trump tweeted that this has been going on for 4 years since the Obama era. So it kind of backfired. But I mean, you guys, I don't know what to do. But my platform reaches a lot of people. So this is how I become dangerous to them and the establishment. Okay? Now keep in mind, I'm of sober body and mind. I have not taken a drink of alcohol. I have not used drugs in years, okay? I eat healthy, I work out, I raise my family, which makes me dangerous too. That I'm a good father to my children, that I'm in the home, that I protect them. They don't like that because the way you take power away from people is you break up the families, okay? So already, I'm in the crosshairs, but now I'm about to get dangerous. I'm going to repeat it again. There's 275 people in here. You want to know what to do? You want to know how you can do this without having to spend your time and your money and get arrested and picket? I'm going to tell you, for the people who just came in. Everyone watching right now, and this is going to make me a big target. Everyone watching right now, tell 5 people about this story. You don't even have to share my video. I don't care. Tell 5 people about this story. Show them the pictures from Google of the children sleeping on the floor of old Walmarts that have been converted into detention centers, and tell them, beg them, don't shop at Walmart for 1 month. When you need meat, when you need eggs, when it comes into your head you got to go to the grocery store, just don't go to Walmart. Please promise me you won't go to Walmart for 1 month. That's dangerous, because that's how you change things. And when you have an outspoken person who's not afraid of them, the people that run this country, I'm not afraid at all, okay? At all. When you have somebody like me who I won't fall, I won't slip into gambling or drugs, or I won't step into one of the normal pitfalls that people fall into. I am focused, and I am healthy, and I am strong. And when a person like me that has 80,000 viewers starts telling people, don't shop at Walmart, tell 5 people about this story and tell them not to shop at Walmart and spread it, they take notice. That's a weapon. When somebody like me starts hitting them in their pockets and convincing other people to hit them in their pockets, that's when I become dangerous. That's when I become a threat to them. That's how we change things in this country. It's not through voting. It's not through politics. It's through money. Because that's all those evil people understand. And the more money I acquire, the more tools I'm going to have to use against them. So 5 people, you guys, my call to action. Tell 5 people about this story, and tell 5 people not to shop at Walmart for 1 month. And watch, if we could get that to spread, watch how quick the situation changes. They'll get them kids off the floor. They'll put them in foster homes, boys' towns, whatever. Anything's better than making them live in cages like dogs. Come on, you guys. These are children. We have to wake up. It's time to wake up and get these evil people out of power. Children in former Walmart. I'm trying to find a keyword to get the good photos, you guys. They're like all convoluted. Maybe I should put immigrant. Immigrant, I don't know. Here's one. I've been using this all week in the live stream. I mean, this is real, you guys. I mean, there's photos, there's news. It's went mainstream now, you know what I mean? This is from CNN, and they try to sugarcoat it. They don't mention Walmart. They don't mention that there's 5 of them. They try to sugarcoat what's going on. They throw a few fake pictures in there. Like, this one might be real, but this one, why would you put this photo in this story? They're watering it down. They're making it about politics. They mention what good food they get. Yeah, I bet they're eating healthy. It's just like jail. You know what I mean? You get 3 hots and a cot. That's not the point. They don't want you guys to see the facts that these are children living like dogs detained inside Walmarts. Here's one of them. Former Walmart. Welcome to Casa Padre. You think they can't do this in your town, you guys? You're mistaken. You think your Walmart in your city can't become one of these really quick? Children. Let's just be brutal with it. Children in cages at former Walmart detention. Let's see what we get. Because they're being real picky with the photos, you guys. They're not letting much out. Here's one I've been showing all week. Take people up. Look, you see the green porta potties right here? When you go to the bathroom, a guard walks you with your hands behind the back over to use this porta potty. When you get to come out of the cage where everybody else is living for an hour a day, you get to walk circles right here and watch that TV. That's recreation. These are children, you guys. Wake up. We can't stand for this. I'm saying nationwide boycott of Walmart. Spread the word. Spread the word, because this is not right. This ain't right, you guys. We need to fix this. And I think hitting them in their pockets is how we do it. I definitely believe that if we just completely stopped voting, stopped spending our money, that's how we do it. So that's what I request of you guys. I don't know how much more I can harp on this topic. There's very little information coming out. There's very little photos. If I find something relevant, I'll go live again and share it with you guys. But right now, tell 5 people about this story. Go to Google, show them the pictures of the children, and tell them don't shop at Walmart for a month, okay? I know you might think it doesn't matter, but anything is better than doing nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? Anything is better than doing nothing. If you live by one of these locations, let's pull them up again. If you live by one of these locations, do something. Call somebody at least. You know what I mean? Call local groups any type of group, okay? Any type of group that works with the community here we go. Any group that works with the community. Homeless, veterans groups, CPS, just anybody you can think of. If you live near one of these locations, try to get them motivated and organized and let them know, hey, in Brandon, Florida, there's children living inside. Dude, Barry White, are you retarded? I'm going to call you out in the comment section right now. A Zionist Jew. First of all, I don't want the negativity on my channel. I'm going to block you. Go ahead and thumbs down my video, okay? Because we're not going to make fun of anybody about any race on this channel. And me, look at me. Come on, man, wake up. Are you stupid or asleep? I'm just being honest, man. Barry White, I'm blocking you from the channel. Disappear, dude. Thumbs me down, flag the video, do whatever you want. We don't want this negativity on here. What's wrong with you, man? Dude, wake up. There's children on the floor of Walmart. It shouldn't matter to you what I am or aren't. Do I look religious to you? Come on, man, wake up. You guys need to understand that everything the government does, the big corporations do in this country is a test. They run analytics on everything. They want to know if people are saying good things or bad things on social media. They want to know what you're buying, what you're thinking, how you're feeling. Are you talking to other people? They analyze everything, every news story, every purchase, everything, okay? They have this down to a T. This story came out to get you stuck in a fight between the left and the right. But what it's really about is, are we going to stand for these children being imprisoned against their will at former Walmarts? That, mind you, it takes 8 hours to convert a Walmart from a Walmart store to a detention center. And they're everywhere. They're everywhere in the U.S. What do you think the future plans are? What does that tell us? There's Walmarts everywhere in the U.S. They have contracts with Homeland Security. 5 of them right now have been flipped into immigrant detention centers where they've been holding children for years. They've been there for years. That's time enough to build proper facilities for these children. They've imprisoned them for committing no crime for years. And now they want to see what we're going to do. If we're going to allow this to continue, or if we're going to put our foot down. And if we allow this to continue, that tells them that they can do this to anyone or any group of people at any time. And as long as they take us a few people at a time, nobody will ever notice. As long as they You know, start demonizing people for thinking this way or that way, or demonizing people because of what race or creed or color they are. They're going to take people one group at a time. And the sad part is, they're going to use the media to make you agree with it as they do it. Do you see what I'm saying? This is that line in the sand. You always hear me using line in the sand analogies. This is that line in the sand. If we allow this to continue, we'll allow it for anybody. You see what I mean? They'll come up with billion-dollar media propaganda campaigns telling you that this person or that person is bad for their beliefs. By the time they start putting groups of people in detention centers, you'll be agreeing with it. We'll be so busy hating each other and arguing and fighting that, yeah, ship them off, ship them off. That's how they work. That's how they brainwash us. They show us repeatedly what we don't like, what should make us angry. They make sure we hear repeatedly what makes us angry, what we don't like. And then when they make a move on it, we're happy to see them do it, even though it's evil and misguided and wrong. So this is the line in the sand. If you go shop at Walmart in the next 30 days, I want to say forever, just go ahead, unsubscribe. And from this point on, every dislike on this video, that's an enemy to me. Do you see what I'm saying? Because this isn't about whether you like John X Army, whether you like the way I talk or look. This is about trying to get children that have committed no crimes out of detention centers all over the country. I don't care where they're from. I don't care what color they are. Do you see what I'm saying? They're children. Imagine your brother or sister or your son or daughter ripped away from their family and terrified and placed in a detention center where these guards make them walk with their hands behind their back and keep them locked up, sleeping on the floor 23 hours a day. Imagine somebody in your family in that position. They have no contact with the outside world, don't know if their parents are alive or dead. This is torture. This is torturing those children. This is breeding a whole group of children that will hate America. So until these children are off the floor, don't claim you're president. Don't be proud that Donald Trump's your president or Barack Obama was your president. Don't be proud of your local congressmen and congresswomen. Don't be proud of any politicians in this country. Don't be proud of none of them until they get these kids off the floor. If they're not trying to get the children out of these detention centers, don't claim them. They're not ours. Don't vote. Don't spend your money with big corporations. I'm telling you, that's how you hurt these people. You just stop participating in their evil criminal activities and they get terrified and they give us what we want. And right now we want children off the floor of Walmarts. And like I said, share this video, thumbs this up, do everything you can do. Tell 5 people don't shop at Walmart, because this video is not about